Hello everyone, welcome to Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. I've already got a headache. That bodes well. I've got a headache. Still kind of ticked off about the Nier Automata thing. So yeah. That's a good start. To be honest. I couldn't bring myself to go back into Nier Automata. I'll do that sometime between now and Tuesday. It shouldn't take me long. It's just annoying to have to do it all over again so quickly. At least this time I can skip dialogue and skip cutscenes, so that's an advantage at least. But yeah, I think all I really did was I went on Genshin and upgraded some artifacts and did some bounties, and that's all I really did. Didn't think I'd be doing all that much. Oh yeah, I pulled a Razor dupe. Just, from the standard banner, because I got to level 30 on the Battle Pass. Woo, Battle Passes. Worst fucking idea ever. Hate them. Really hate them. But yeah, I've forgotten mostly what we've been doing on Sherlock. Oh wait, no. No, well, no, I don't know. No, we finished that. No, we found out the thing with the elephant. So we closed the part of the case of where the elephant's location is, because that has, that's gone to kind of a dead end for now. We do, on the other hand, have the issue with the guy's daughter, and we think there's been some kind of a cover-up, some kind of something not right is going on. So we found the other person in the photograph's place, and we're about to go into there and question him. So that's what's going on. Excuse me. Unless we go in there, find a dead body, and then yay, the plot thickens. We shall soon see how things go. However, before we get into that, let's catch up some chat, jump into things. Hello, welcome Torian. First, you were indeed. If you don't count me being here, which kind of you do and you don't count it, because in the stream I kind of have to be here. Yeah, no one else was in chat apart from you and me posting the song that was playing. So yeah, all good. Hello, welcome TJ. You ticked off. Oh, sorry. Hello, welcome to Take It Off. Can't 100% the map in Saints Row 4 because of the co-op box. Yeah. I'm trying to think of how I did that on my version. I can't remember. It's been so long since I played it. Either I used a second controller or I knew someone else who was playing it when we did it co-op. I really cannot remember how I did it. It might have been in some cases I did co-op, but because I had a second controller, it would let me into the co-op things. And I just left the second character at the start and did the whole mission. But that's not easy to do if you have the PC version, because it actually requires you to be a different player from a different computer. So yeah, not as easy to do. I'm getting messages on Discord. What the fuck? I'm guessing it's a sibling chat. But I need to go and check. Oh, sibling chat. How do I know? The thing that I really dislike about this phone is, unless I can reorganize it, the buttons at the bottom, the middle one's home, that's fine. The one on the left is bringing up all of the open up apps, and then the one on the right is back. I am used to the all apps and the back button being the other way round. I really hope there's a way to change that around, because otherwise it is just going to frustrate me. Because, ugh. So I don't like changing phone makes all that much. Because it always takes something a different approach on that. And your phone should be able to. Yeah, should be able to, but, you know, this is Samsung. They are not always as user-friendly as they claim to be. Let's have a very quick look, otherwise it's just going to be on my mind. No, not gallery. I hate the fact that the gallery icon looks a bit like a cog. Home screen? Nope, that is not the home screen. Well, it is the home screen, but it's not on the home screen. Not say wallpaper service to nope. General management, that might be it. No, oh no. No, it is nowhere, you know, openly apparent. So I'm going to have to just look into that after stream. It's not a quick fix. What model are you going to look up? Samsung A12, I think, or A11. I don't know which one. I should be able to find it in settings what my model is. About phone. Galaxy A12. Yeah. Right, yeah, that's chat caught up with, and now we can jump on in and hop over. And I'm sorry if there seems to be lag. Apparently OBS is having an issue. The issue is my computer's shit. Oh wow, I'm really not in a good mood. Still fucking snarky from near. That's a bad sign. On the plus side, Jace basically streamed doing a cosplay of Venti from Genshin, and nailed it. Goddamn nailed it. Which prompted me to think, is there a character from Genshin that I could crossplay is what my brain's trying to say. Cosplay. I was like, immediately my brain went to Diluc. I was like, yeah, I could do Diluc. I'd have to, re-dye my hair, but my hair needs re-dyeing anyway. But yeah, I could do Diluc. Couldn't even do his expression. Another message is going to happen. This again. Yeah. I will check this message and then I'm going to jump into gameplay. Otherwise, I'm just going to be sitting here on my phone the entire stream. Right. Okay, that's settled. So now, hopefully. There we go. Photo of Imogen. Oh, where the bollocks am I? Oh, okay. It looks like when I save and quit, it puts me back to the nearest fast travel point. Okay. Vision. Tradition given Swift. Physiology trilogy. Very certain time I'm going to go first time I my droid. Okay, okay, Torian. Thanks for coming as long as you did, and I'll see you later. Okay, and we are wanting to go west from here, not east. That's also a bit too high. There we go. I was thinking I went a bit too far back. There we are. That feels better. Thank you for the hydration reminder, DJ. So that's the sailing club. And someone from there told me that he'd be in here. Club workshop. That isn't what I think it is it? No, it's not. I thought there was a body under there. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. I know I said there'd probably be a dead person there, but I wasn't expecting it to be brought, proved so quickly. Oh, it's John. Never mind. I thought there was someone up there, but no, it's just John fooling around, being John.
Bloodied bandages. Has someone been hurt?
Where would a champion hide a key?
Oh, I don't need that information in pen anymore because I'm here. Was oh dear. Oh dear. I recognise those sacks. Oh, we're gonna have a fight here. Yay, we're gonna have a fight. God damn it, John. Every time I look at you, I keep thinking it's going to be something pertinent to the case. Oh, hello.
The champion's whirlpool. Pool's bread and butter.
As Rambo back to the grass and strikers not cheap grass, it's animated green hair. Makes sense. Similar texture.
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
You should have a warning to cover your ears.
Warm. Ah. Hold on. Oh, what's this? Oh.
Sails of hatred. I suppose there is something for everyone, including champions.
Oh.
Who knew archaeology could be so exciting?
Exciting is certainly a word.
Fine. Ah. It's like I could have recently moved.
I hope
Bingo.
Paul is more skilled at yachting than he is at hiding keys.
Be able to get into here now? Yep. Right, now then, let's have a good old peeky gander goosey at this.
To earn big, you have to spend big.
Modify too expensive. Callie, hello and welcome. Guess I was Indiana Jones this week, probably. You gormless gilly wetfoot. You think you can leech off my family, steal my money, exploit my daughter? This ends today. Your career is over. I shall give you one final warning. If you refuse to cooperate, you'll find yourself in deep water. Gildan. Okay.
Gildan wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty.
Whirlpool to win. Total stake 100. Total win 600.
An interesting place for a message to a champion.
You do not get to back out of our deal. You do not get to leave on a whim. Or Kate. Kate, let's leave. We need you to get us fresh leaves for our tea party. If you have any questions, the boys will be keeping an eye on you at the race. Okay.
Old betting slips. Paul always bets on Whirlpool. One victory after another.
Almost as if that's a little shifty. Oh, hello, my dear. Hello, and welcome, Josie.
To sweeten the victory.
That's a bit on the sus side. Josie the mob burp. Hello and welcome, Maury. Yes, indeed.
A box full of darts. Each has a needle and can be loaded with drugs.
The civilian Grammy. Oh my god. Don't say. Ah.
Shipwrights tricks. Sail weaving.
Poison on the darts to drive the elephant crazy to stampede. Yeah.
An expensive set of tools for woodwork. An amateur wouldn't know how to use these.
Yeah. I think you'd give me more a shout out. About everything here, yeah.
Bloodied bandages.
Josie had a dream where I went to take a nap and Zarya was there. I got stuck in her mum's bathroom. It was a super nice high-tech bathroom. I bet the toilet water was top quality there, Maury. And the house was huge.
Champion. There's no incentive to put in any effort.
Honestly, low-key accurate. Not done here. There's no found on one of the paste tips. Broke yourself in that bathroom before. Oh my god, Josie, you rebel. Lydia, hello and welcome.
Foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
I'm guessing you're unable to sleep. Ah, there you are. Oh, wrong button. Tea caddy, not smeared. That's not tea. That really is not tea.
Undeniably psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think.
I'm low-key thinking of teaching the cats to talk. Oh god, no. No. That will not go well.
Typical tea tin. I wonder what he has for biscuits.
God damn it, Sherlock. Wonder what he has for biscuits. Do it, Kelly. No, don't. Looks like cocaine to me. Looks like probable cause to me. Just came from another stream and it was a game about sessioning the 5 stages of grief. It was an emotional roller coaster in my heart. Was it rhymed by any chance? R-I-M-E? If so, I've played it, I've finished it, I know exactly what it is. Meowdy Purder. Oh no.
Oi! Hands off my possessions before you lose your fingers. Are you illiterate? The rules are written everywhere.
Ah, Mr. Perks,
Lost
the
words.
gallant boy
Oh,
himself.
don't know that one.
Champion, you mean? I was right. You are illiterate. I think a couple of shiners might teach you. One last chance. Who are you?
Well, he's being a bit hostile right out there. Just saying, teach them pets are outside. No, because Dresden's an asshole. He'll do things to annoy you because he knows that by doing them he gets attention, so he'll do that just to get fed. So I tried losing her gran. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I can imagine that hits hard. A lot of people want me to play Edith Finch or Gone Home on stream. I played them off stream, but apparently people enjoy my suffering. I played Edith Finch. It's good. It was good. It was good. It wasn't, you know, wasn't a tearjerker for me, but it was very good, very well told, and a bit, at times, a bit whoa shit. I think either one of these is going to lead me to a confrontation, because either it's going to be I'm Imogen's friend, he'll accuse me of lying or trying to step in on his territory, or if I say I'm Mr. Gilden's friend, he'll think that I'm, you know, sent there to, you know, to beat him up. Yeah, it's going to end in a fight either way. That's a moat. Oh, hugs. Oh, it's Hank and Connor. Oh, that's amazing. Might do Walking Dead, but who knows? Firewatch is really good, so I should finish that. Oh yeah, I've watched someone play that through. Yeah, that one's all right. It's like Missing
I am a
Infant.
friend of Theodore Gilden. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I need a few words from you about...
Get out of here. I'm not joking. Leave this place before you have cause to regret it. I will use force.
Do the police still throw people in prison for smuggling? Oh yes, with you helpless and handcuffed, I'd learn a few more secrets. We don't need to compete with our egos now, surely.
Oh no. I'd rather you tell me something more, so that I might have more reasons to punch you out.
So about yourself. Observe. Oh, okay. Smooth Adam Apple. Female. Ah, that makes... Wait, but I was over the hands, though. Bandaged arm, payback, or accident? Wide highs and thips, developed female body. Oh then. Ah, there's the other one. Swollen elbow, hit something hard. Paul Perks is a woman who disguises herself as a man to achieve a higher social position. She uses the privileges of men to pursue her personal goals. She uses her career in yachting as a cover to smuggle goods for various gangs on Cordona. Her injured arm reflects the dangerous nature of her life. Despite her fearless exterior, she's frequently in trouble due to her connections with the criminal underworld, and yet she has earned a place in that world as Paul. I see no reason to disclose to anyone otherwise. Skin transphobic? No, it's... They say at the very beginning of the game that it shows depictions of inequality and unfairness which are wrong, you know, which were wrong then and are wrong today. However, to ignore that those things were happened and those views were held in those times would be more harmful than, you know, acknowledging them. They are acknowledged, and they do say that they are there. The game is not transphobic, it is depicting an area in which transphobia was rife, though. And it does so knowing that it is that thing, but is not erasing what actually happened, because, you know, covering it up and saying it never happened is kind of nasty. Professional yachtswoman. Paul Perks is a woman who disguises herself as a man to achieve a higher social position. She's a privileged man to that. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, that's like one of the first things that comes up when you start a new game. Saying it never happened is transphobic. Precisely. She puts all of her effort into sport, even though it comes with the occasional accident on the open sea, bruises and injured arm, bandages of on in the dangerous sport. She's a fearless yachtswoman and will not give it up, even when it comes to her, and yet that is a man's prerogative. I see no reason to disclose to anyone otherwise. Either way, Sherlock's not going to tell anyone. Like, oh. We've got evidence of smuggling. We've got evidence of smuggling. And we've also got, you know, got evidence of smuggling, evidence of betting on Whirlpool in order to make money. But I think what we've got here is we have the professional. I don't think it's a professional smuggler. I think extortion's happening to cause the smuggling. I think that's what's going on. So yeah, I'm going to go with that. Accepts.
I'm impressed by how well a woman can handle a yacht and endure so many hardships on the open sea. The revelation of your nature could well humiliate so many rich men here, not to mention how you have broken the rules. But I understand. You've done this to forge a real career in the sport. But tell me something. Has no one asked you why you don't grow a beard?
Shh. Have you been following me? You better not be wanting to end my career, because I swear you'll regret it if I get outed.
Damn you, Paul. I'm sick of... Who's this peacock? Does he know who I am?
I definitely know who you are not. You're not a dictionary reader, at least. I wanted to see how you...
They're just as the hug that lady appears actually from behind the shard. I've no idea who that is. Oh. Yeah, I knew it. Combat.
But I'm afraid I have to interfere.
I'm coming for you. Dodge this!
Don't bother moving. You've lost. Too simple. Don't cry, you'll live.
The snuff's ready. We can overcome the brute.
What's up to snuff? Got a trophy.
Time to knock this guy out.
No more crime for you until next month. Take a rest, my friend.
Give him the pepper. We can overcome the brute now.
Get ready for some pain.
Don't cry, you'll live.
And there's no reward for risking our lives.
Paul's explanation will suffice.
Accidentally befriended a crazy person from Otter's chat, and Darth should have warned me. I've known them a day, and it's already like I'm their person, so gonna ignore. See if that does the trick again. Jesus. And that does do the trick. I'm sorry to hear that that's happened. Brian Deshire's Connor from Detroit becoming human, his face and all. Ah, fair. Makes sense why you'd have the says on the emotes then. Okay, so where? Give me so I know who to avoid. I mean, I'm not in Otter's chat much, but you know, feel free to spread the word as well here, or to me.
Your fellow mariners have a strange way of showing hospitality.
They were not my friends.
Are you sure? I would rather risk my neck for someone who's at least honest and thankful.
Perhaps then don't enter someone's life and be so judgmental, pretending you're better than they are.
Then give me your perspective and
I was
allow me
half
to
expecting
speak
Sherlock to say, I'm not pretending.
What were you doing this morning, Miss Perks?
Don't call me that. I'm a champion. I was sailing.
The other club members told me that you missed the race this morning. Do champions not need to practice?
You've talked with them already. No, I wasn't racing. I visited the doctor after that attack on me. And then I had to honor the deal with the bandits you just took care of.
I tried to tell you before, but your partners interrupted. Have you heard the news? Theodore Gilden is dead. Do you have anything to say?
Well, what a shock. To me, he was an angry old ogre. Good riddance. Was it Goliath that killed him? Did it crush him? Break his bones? Come on, tell me. I want all the details.
You have an unusual way of showing grief. Imogen wouldn't appreciate that. But yes, the animal could have been involved.
It's poetic in a way, isn't it? It takes a beast to kill a monster. I wish I could have been that elephant.
Kids got issues and like saying, but they go from saying they're demisexual to wanting me to have phone sex in the night. That's not for me. Yeah, that ain't how demisexuality works. That just, yeah, that's not how it works. Not at all. I've just looked at the message that you've sent, Josie, and I think I've seen them in another place. Let's see. Apparently they just kind of do anything for attention, so ignore stuff out. Ah, right, yeah, one of those. Yeah.
This business of yours, you should be more careful. Ruining your life at such a young age is...
They've been in Darth's chat. I don't think I've ever been to one of Darth's streams. I don't tend to be around when he streams, because, you know, Australia.
There's no link to me. It's common storage, not exclusively mine.
Hey, hello and welcome. I had to momentarily, like, hang on, is it E or Jack? E or Jack, then remembered you. A, Jack isn't well until, you know, next month, and B, you do E in the night. They found out Zara is your girlfriend and fangirl, which was odd. Sounds like trying to establish a common ground in, you know, hopes of getting a deeper connection. I'll plan to do the crap in the game, then when I finish the game, turn co-op just those. Yeah, that's good, Blind. Daft doesn't deserve your love. No, I have to, you know, give some love to Daft. He is a clone of me, after all. Right, evidence. I'll ERP with you, Jersey. I'm surprised you don't already.
You smuggle illicit psychotropes on your yacht. Not a delivery for the hospital, I'm sure.
Of course not. I've had to cut corners to earn some money. How might a person afford to pay for a yacht in an honest way? I don't know, although I'm smart. The buyers are my customers.
You have a clone? I've got
Adults
at
who are
least
willing to
2.
pay for their pleasure, or weapons for jewels. Whatever they want me to deliver. Nothing criminal.
I'll say I'd be more than okay with that because I don't trust you.
I'm not here because of smuggling. Have you tasted this tea yourself?
I wouldn't have been a champion if I had used it. It's just a side business that keeps my career afloat. It's quite expensive to compete in yachting.
Back when I took part in that,
Sometimes I
it
cut corners.
was the same thing.
Such as
Only the people I
fixing
trust.
Whirlpool yourself?
Exactly. And sometimes...
Eddie, thank you for your contribution to the Horror Stream Challenge.
That's how I earn money. I don't sell slaves or take the last mangear from a poor family.
We just met her and she's all mummy give milk. It's cringy.
Look what I found. A box full of darts.
Such a red flag.
Hey, that's
Really
mine.
is.
I confiscated it. These darts appear to be filled with something. Poison? How powerful is it?
It's strychnine. Enough to instantly kill a small rodent. I haven't tried it on a human. Yet. I hope you know what you're doing.
Could it immobilize a larger animal, say, an elephant?
I've never tried, but I have wondered.
So it looks like we've got an... yeah, maybe innocent here. Thank you, Callie, for your contribution to the Horror Stream Challenge. Jenna DM me own time home. Okay.
A charming picture. I've heard that champions do often pose with their trophies.
Cheeky. It is a lovely trophy, though. I'm sure you will agree.
What is it that you like most about
Be
her?
cheeky,
Her
what the
naivety?
fuck?
Her father's money?
A somewhat difficult choice. Especially now that her father is out of the equation.
It seems as though Theodore Gilden hung a sword of Damocles over your life and career. Were these only words or something more serious?
Check my forearm. Pulled muscles and bruises. Small cuts. Nothing that you could call serious.
I doubt that a man in his late 50s could wrestle you.
It wasn't him. He behaved like a rat and hired brutes. His boys tried to lock my hands behind my back, but I was faster and I escaped.
Was he so protective of his daughter, or was it your feminine secret that provoked him?
My guess is that he was protecting his property. As he saw it, he owned Imogen, and he treated her like a piece of furniture. He didn't want his daughter to be loved by anyone. What's more painful is that Theodore didn't allow me to love his daughter. Typical.
I'm not sure that your relationship with Imogen could be described as typical.
Are you afraid of a woman in trousers? Now that's typical of men.
What's the name? Get swole. Oh, yeah, I'm going to do some push-ups then. Back in a sec. It's fine. Don't know what you mean. Don't know what you mean at all. No, no, didn't really fall over my own chair. Didn't happen. I found the second move pause position. Why would I bring that up?
I don't know what this means.
What can you tell me about the elephant?
He's smarter than some people here, including his owner. Although I feel he could be dangerous, no matter how much he's fed.
Why is that? Have you ever seen Goliath attack anyone?
Well...
Oh, please don't hurt yourself. Not doing it intentionally.
I saw it, abusing
Fine.
some poor tree during
I've
one of his
had
walks with
worse.
Theodore. The
I've had
expression on that
surgery.
old
I'm
Linus face was
fine.
priceless. But it wasn't funny to look at. Believe me, it was frightening.
There's some there in that. Paul's not surprised that Goliath killed Theodore and mentioned it is mating season. Right.
I don't know what you're suggesting.
A. Swift. Are you familiar with this name? The gentleman had business with Mr. Gilden.
So
Likely
fucking
just
tired.
another
Sorry to hear that,
strange
Josie. I can
and
understand why
wrinkly
though.
fellow like old Gilden was. Perhaps this Swift person has a rhino, and they wanted to see which pet was stronger. In other words, I don't know who he is, but I bet he's crazy like Theodore.
I doubt that court owner has ever boasted a battle arena for that size of mammal. You have an interesting imagination.
Battle arena.
Imogen doesn't strike me as an industrious young lady, so I find it strange that she was busy packing up all her belongings
Need
when Mr.
nap.
Gilden died. That's,
I'm surprised I haven't needed
wind
one.
in your sails,
Got
isn't it?
one.
Is it so suspicious that a couple might embark on a trip? I wanted to thank her, so we planned to go traveling. A Theodore-free place, without elephants.
The timing of it is suspicious, however. Your lady friend becomes an orphan and heir, and there's a planned trip directly afterwards.
An improvised romantic dinner will never please
Vest says hi.
spoiled
Hi,
girl.
Vesp!
A planned voyage might. It's not spur of the moment.
Does this knife seem familiar? I didn't find it in your competitor's back, to be clear.
This knife is as blunt as your humor. It's a bosun's knife, but it's not mine. I wouldn't be so careless as to mislay my tools.
Wow.
I don't know what this means.
It's tired. Everyone's fucking tired. First chat, now you choose. Oh, God. Everyone just goes to bed in one go.
I'm clueless. I'm clueless. I'm clueless. I don't know what this means.
Between yachts, darts, and notes from bandits, I've discovered many fascinating facts about you.
Gracefully is quiet.
Yes.
Welcome,
In
Q.
spite of Nabe and Laura's adventures, why did you sully your library with this?
It's a gift from Imogen. I didn't buy it. I might have turned a couple of pages, but nothing more. I swear.
I will give you the benefit of the doubt, but your literary taste has put you on my blacklist.
All evidence. Yes. Beth says, hi, Josie. All cute and excited. Wow. I'm just chopped dragon liver. I get it. Oh, wow. I know. I get it. Walking home. Be safe, Josie. Be very safe. Please. Right. Okay, now what do we do? John's diary, documents, sales of hatred. Oh, yeah, let's put that. Casebook. Good cage. Registration. Amplifier, some point of change hurt. Oh, yep. Note. Season. That's an envelope. There we go. Mission. Use kill rodents. That's possible. Crimes, swing, save trends, and the type of crimes. Some sweet cooperative. You had food, yes. That's a very good question. Leave going into a deal's influence. Nice to well, apparently the game was never mislay one. Okay, Mind Palace. Paul has a fresh bruise. The other attack pool. Surgery may have been sustained by falling in the Gilden shed. Damage to the shed. The other attack Paul. Theodore Gilden was highly motivated to destroy Paul's career and well-being, even going so far as to hire criminals. So I've got some deductions. I still don't have everything. So we're looking for a bosun. Psychology, registration of Gilden Swift Limited. Oh, right, there we go. The Enterprise's location, the intersection of Bazaar Road and Arnold Street, Old City. Where is this? Grand Surrey, Old City. Bazaar Road and Arnold Street. Bazaar Road. Bazaar Road. Of course, Bazaar Road goes around the whole fucking thing. Where's Arnold Street? There it is. Oh, you are really way away, aren't you? Okay. So that looks like where we're going to be going. Jesus Christ, that's a really long fucking way to run. But hey, We'll get them leggies working. Hopefully, yeah, we'll have more information from Arthur Swift if he's there and if he's alive. It's a Sherlock Holmes game. It's a Sherlock Holmes mystery murder investigation. I am not going to be surprised, and I'm going to think initially that everyone I'm about to go and find will turn up dead. That way I can be pleasantly surprised if they're not. And if they are, well, so I told you so. Time to go into deduction mode. Deduce this dick. Deduce these nuts. At this point, no one should be surprised. You will eat. You've got the ingredient. Oh, sorry, the ingredients. Ingredients. Well done, Q. You've got ingredients. I'm proud of you. Somehow. I shouldn't be. Also came in, a neighbour said that COVID's been dead for 2 years. No, it really has not. If that were true, that would basically mean that COVID lasted for 2 months. Bullshit. Yeah, Callie wishes. Yeah, I fucking wish. If so, I'd be over there by fucking now. It's people like your neighbour that I want to throat punch because they're the reason that it's gone on for so fucking long. I'm through being nice to people like that. What kind of fantasy land is this fish living in here? One where they're about to get throat punched for their actions, that's for sure. Honestly, like that. So that bit just there, we had to do deductions. When Paul was facing off against me, it's like there was the other thing around the neck, and I was like, oh look, it's going to be one of those things like happens in Robert Downey Jr. shot things. Like, all right, okay, so punch to the throat and duck, and then do that. So I thought it was going to be constructing something like that, but no, I was just deducing. I was like, ah. Have I got wow? Oh no! Please don't tell me that the other book is in here.
All fresh issues are sold out.
Fresh issues of what? You have Welsh accountant, affable, uncomfortable shoes. City Market.
The market square, beating heart of the old city.
I wonder if they still sell that heavenly Turkish delight round the corner.
That sounded so much like he just, took one look and went, knobhead. I have a watchtower. I don't need to climb the watchtower and claim it. This isn't Assassin's Creed. Okay. Wedding trader.
Nice affordable clothes.
I remember the monument. Cordona's legendary pirate, the Robin Hood of the place. Do you recall it, John?
I do. I wonder if... What is that?
What? Section Bazaar Road in Arnold Street, Old City. I mean, that's where I am now.
You're being an eyesore. No entry for you. From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig.
I've forgotten how to do the eavesdropping.
From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig. From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig.
Ah, yeah. Learn how to find the recruiter.
From day to night, Aiden stands there.
There we are. Overheard that in order to enter the dig site, you need to be employed. A man named Aiden recruits new workers in the Old City Marketplace in the west end of the district. He has a scar on his neck and looks for worker types with a pro-British attitude. That is not helping with what I need.
Is this familiar to you?
Why don't you go and ask your rich friends?
Okay.
Excuse me, just one question.
It's funny when someone like you asks someone like me for help.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
I'm trying, but... Section Bazaar Road in Arnold Street, Old City. That's where I am right now. Section Bazaar Road, Arnold Street. That's right there. Oh, right. I've got... Oh, okay. Okay. In evidence. West end of the district. Oh, it's a long way away. It's a really long way away. So his performance to go on Nick Hostile. Here he is.
Stop blocking the view.
That's quite possibly him. I just need to be correctly attired. I'll change clothes here. Where can I change clothes then? Probably the clothing trader. Pro British, looking like a worker.
Don't miss out on the best carpets on the
Nice
island.
affordable clothes. Step right up. Let's pick something that suits you.
Forgot about that one. Semen all over. That's probably what it's going to be.
Be careful with what you've taken.
Oriental rugs at a good price.
Sir, kind sir, might I steal your attention?
I am not buying.
Ah, that is the thing. You won't waste a single mangir. I am a digger, you see, and I have heard of a dig site so deep it clogs your ears. I want to be there.
Why are you telling me this?
I have heard of a man recruiting for such a dig. A man with a scar, such as the one that you're hiding. And your boots are dirty with the deep clay I am so familiar with. Oh, I hope it wasn't too rude of me to point that out.
You have a good eye. And you just want to dig? Dig deep and that's it? What's the catch? Are you in desperate need of money?
Oh, there is no catch, sir. I won't even ask for advance pay. Just give me a shovel and I'll dig a hole like you've never seen.
Huh. Is that so? Well, I have to ask you an important question first. Would you be fine working for Brits?
I am all for them.
Well, you say that, but can you prove it?
My God. This is... Any one of these is going to be kind of painful to hear. I love tea, or I'll sing the anthem, or my British breakfast. I'm going to...
You know how much I love tea? Once I drank so much of it, my eyes turned brown.
Fine. You're a fan. I'll give you that.
I can also speak in limericks.
Please don't.
Ah.
You might be a little bit weak in the head, but a natural born digger with a keen eye is what we need. Take this permission slip and go to this address. The guard will let you in and check with the professor once you're there.
Did it. Right.
stop loitering and get inside.
Okay. I have one question, one burning question only. What the fuck am I doing here? This is where I'm going to find Arthur Swift, because this might be where he's trying to do the ivory baths. I don't know.
Newcomer, talk to the professor first. He's the old fellow with the glasses and the plans.
Okay. Yes, you.
Where's the fire in your eyes? Where's the smile? I am sick and tired of seeing apathy among the new workers.
Sir, believe me, I do have the spark. I want to start work straight away. It's as important to me as it is to you.
Ah, that's the spirit. I'm on the verge of a great discovery.
When was the last time you saw...
Young man, you're disappointing me. I'd like to see a bright career for you as the best digger on the
You're
island.
digging.
Don't
Currently.
ruin it. We'll talk when you find something useful.
I am ready to work.
Splendid. Do you know what I am working on?
The ivory baths. Everyone is looking forward to the grand opening.
Who told you this nonsense? Why would you contaminate history with this base desire for leisure? Ah, we are looking for Vitus Lemonius's tomb. This is our goal, to find the artifacts of the early Roman Empire. Let's continue. I am Professor Swift. We have 3 rules here. Don't touch anything, always return the tools, and don't distract me unless you find something.
Sounds simple enough. Are you the only one in charge here, Mr. Swift?
Yes, I am the only one and no one else. You hear anything other than that, it's a lie. People of your kind can have difficulty understanding who's in charge. Take a minute, memorize my face, and then get to work.
Oh, I will definitely take a closer look to memorize my superior.
What a bitch. Yep. Broken glasses. Inconvenient, but continues to wear. Thick notebook. Meticulous. Voice is killing me. Which one? Mine, Sherlock's, or his? Must punch Bish. Elbow bruise, fresh and untended. Ooh. Been bruising. Dirty clothes, indifferent or poor? Fucking pauper here, lads. No ring. Unmarried. That's also his right hand. Because, you know, right hand, look. No ring finger. Nothing on the ring finger. Left hand, oh look. Unless it was changed. I don't know. Arthur Swift is an archaeologist attempting to find the tomb of Vitus Lemonius on Codona. He uses all of his resources to locate this ancient site, driven by obsession to expand knowledge of humankind. He does not care about his appearance, nor occasional wounds incurred during research, such as the injured elbow on his left arm. His life is documented in meticulous detail in the diary he treasures. Arthur Swift has sacrificed almost everything he has in a thankless attempt to uncover more about the past. Or Arthur Swift is old, poor, and cannot take care of himself, let alone afford new clothes or accessories. He enters the field of archaeology solely for financial reasons. His enterprise with Theodore Gildon was a ruse to fleece the rich man. At Arthur's age, the large chance he had to earn money was to find the tomb of alleged legate. I don't think he's being that deceptive. Although, to be fair, yeah, not just look, we're going not. I don't know. I can't even just say that he's French. My phone keeps going off. People keep doing stuff on Discord. I can hear the vibrations. I don't know. I thought I turned it off. Thought I put it on silent. But I don't know. I'm going to go with thinking he's a knowledge seeker. But I mean, the thing is though, the knowledge seeker one seems like seem that it fits the bill. But Money Grubber mentions Theodore Gilden, which. The way he spoke didn't seem like he was trying to cover things up. It did seem like he's very much, architecturally invested. Knowledge Seeker. I'm going to go with Knowledge Seeker.
I wish I could be as passionate about something as you are, Mr. Swift. You value knowledge and dedication over everything else.
It's a long road, young man. A sharp eye and attention to detail are the only stepping stones along this path. You have to sacrifice everything you love for the larger prize.
Exactly. So much in life is superficial.
Seems to have gone with the right choice.
Would understand.
I never heard a truer word, lad. Folk will ignore what truly matters in life, and for what? Convenience.
Bold words indeed. I doubt that many scientists would be willing to support their bragging with fieldwork.
The academic world is full of restrictions. Our honorable professors are too afraid to dirty their hands. God forbid if they have a stain on their shirt. You can follow in my footsteps. You can start learning by returning to work. Show me what you can find.
Okay. It's a profile. Investigating the rooms. Professor Arthur, you're looking for 12. Yeah, there. Arthur may have received his injury while following Gilden's shed. Arthur may have been at the crime scene. Arthur Swift may have been at the scene when Theodore Gilden died. His injuries matched the damage done to the shed. Or Paul may have been at the crime scene and Theodore Gilden died and fallen on the shed. Don't know yet. Don't know the difference. Don't know enough yet. Although, I don't know why he'd be in possession. So the thing is, I don't know why he would be in possession of a bosun's knife.
Don't touch anything here. Get back to work.
Spice incompetence, affable.
A plan for this whole operation.
Titus Lemonius's tomb has been found near the city of Corinth. British archaeologist Sir George Griffiths has of the well-pursued tomb of the Roman legate, General Ed. Titus Lemonius, owner of the legendary twin swords of Romulus, gifted by Augustus himself, first emperor of the Roman Empire. In an exclusive interview, Sir George has described the find as a priceless addition to the history of humankind. The evidence was found by the removal of several blocks of soil around prominent statues revealing the tomb. According to George, the statues represent the life of Titus. A female statue, presumably a mother, holding a basket of fruits, looks to the west. Another female figure, perhaps Autumn, with a sickle in her hand, looks to the east. Sir George presumes that these statues are hidden allegories of Zephyrus, a minor god of the west wind, and the other Eros, the god of the east wind. All is being played in a circle with the statues of the two brothers Titus and Vitus. The achievements of the architects have been acknowledged by the crown.
This might prove useful. I'll note it down. This reminds me of my father's room.
Ping. Investigating the Roman ruins. The ruins. The ruins. Titus and Vitus Conquest. Titus and Vitus Laminius were legendary legates of the early Roman Empire. Starting their military career to suppress the riots of the Bellovaci and Alabrogs, they were the key commanders during the siege of Mutina with the Battle of Actium. With the new Emperor Augustus, the brothers received twin swords, presumably the ones previously belonged to Romulus and Remus. The brothers served as legates to conquer the Dalmatian and African provinces, and were famous for their worship of minor gods. Titus honoured Avius, while his brother prayed to Zephyrus. Not much is known about the brothers except for the description by Pliny the Elder. Titus wore the skin of a lion with its head on the helmet, a tradition we picked up while being a signifier. Vitus held the shield large enough to cover the sky. Though the exact location of the tombs remains unknown, historians know that Titus died in the spring of 10 AD, while Vitus in the autumn of 12 AD. Okay.
Straw dolls. Eerie, but effective for a scene recreation.
Oh, I want one of these. Or two.
John.
Oilcloth. Won't fade and waterproof. Enough here to make tent sails and more.
Okay. There we go, me guessing much.
Excuse me, just one question.
You and I are the economic foundation of this island. We should help each other. But I don't know what you are talking about.
I recognize you as an equal, but I've no idea what the fuck you just said. What? Oh, Tears doing the hangout event for Barbara. Is it Barbara? I think it's Barbara, yeah. Oh, it's just people down there.
Swift lost his temper.
Which statue was damaged? From newspapers. Lion helmet. Broken pickaxe. Rise close to the beach. Kit statue. Sort of pedestal. Workers at the dig site found a statue with a lion helmet's head. It originally lay on the pedestal close to the beach, but someone kicked it over the edge. As a result of the statue broken, the pedestal remains tilted. Ooh. John. There's a pee-pee there. Just have to censor it with Sherlock's head. It's fine. I won't go look around now.
Somehow the text remains legible. Let's see if I remember my Latin.
An inscription near the four pedestals translates to, Vitus rests nearby, beware the one who wishes to disrupt his sleep, for he is guarded by the gaze of his brother and the autumn wind.
A sickle for harvesting. The ancient Romans honored the seasons.
Harvest is done in autumn.
A goddess? A mother? Someone's wife? There were 4 statues here originally.
I wonder what the 3 other statues look like.
I see now. Mr. Swift didn't realize the significance of the statues.
That's Vitus's statue. That's Titus. You're definitely facing that way, because that's the way to the east, which is what was said was the direction of the... I don't think I've got enough information. Do not think I've got enough information to be able to solve that yet. Come back to that later. Oh. Well then. Okay.
Stop, Lloyd. There's actually anything down here. Doesn't seem to be. No, you can get further into this area either. No. PP. Closer. That's probably for the best. Oh, apparently I do have everything I need to be able to solve this.
Vitus rests nearby. Beware the one who wishes to disrupt his sleep, for he is guarded by the gazes of his brother in the autumn wind.
In life size, female statue, presumably by the holding a basket of fruits, looks to the west. Another female figure, perhaps autumn with a sickle in hand, looks to the east. These are such as hidden allegories of Zephyrus, the wind. Okay. Bill has been played in a circle with two statues of the two brothers, Titus and Vitus. Okay, so that's towards the end of the lions. I saw the large enough scale of the sky. But the accident Titus died in spring of 20. Okay, spring, while Vice in the autumn. Okay. Okay, so we know if this is the one with the sickle, she needs to be facing east. You need to be facing east. So if this is the one with the other... Oh, you're not that. Why are you holding a sickle? There we go. So you're facing west. Oh, please don't go. Please. Well, in fairness, she's down there, and that's, you know, that's... Yeah, that would be. Okay, so that one has to point west. So presumably if that was... So Titus would be looking towards her. Vitus would be looking towards her. Right? If he revere... If one of them reveres the gods of the East Wind, then he'd be looking towards her. It's hard to cause one by the brother's lives on the she's found here with one second remains fact even has so such remains the preserve such as can reveal its location and should try recreating the stone on the hill. Sword plus you what is this? I found statue with the lime. How much? Originally on the pairs, of course, to the beach. Oh right, okay. So Titus is. Okay, so I know where Titus is now. Such remain broken. The pedestal remains tilted. So Titus is here. Lionhead is here. So Lionhead dude is here. I just don't know which way he's supposed to be facing. You're not Lionhead dude. You're the wrong one. You. See, I would say that you're supposed to be looking at that. No, looking that way. Because you're looking towards... Well, to be fair, you're looking towards the south. But, you know, if you're looking that way... And Vitus would be here. So Vitus is definitely here. Not you. Still not you. You. With the big shield. Like, that looks like it could be it. That honestly looks like it could be it. Because he's looking towards her. Which is, you know, him, you know, honouring her. You'll be there.
It seems everything's in place. Now, let's see what this has to tell us.
Did it. It's in Rosedale City. So if he was looking that way, she's looking that way. So south and east. They're under the protectful gazes of both of them, then that would mean, you know, a south guarded by the gaze of his brother and the autumn wind. So guarding would basically be looking out for enemies coming up. So it would basically be between those, which means it'd be southeast. Which means if we go down here to the southeast, onto the beach, we come to a dirt mound, which... I think I found it.
Here is your discovery, Mr. Swift. And look at this. What have you found? Don't let anyone touch anything there. Eureka! I found you, my friend.
Now I can go and look at his notes. Smarty pants. Yeah. Jealous fish. Oh.
Box of darts. Handy against rodents of all kinds.
Hey, sorry, but what? Tusks and Trunks. The zoological bestseller Tusks and Trunks provides the most rigorous scientific description of the elephant. It is almost an encyclopedic analysis of the creature's life, both in the wild and captivity. One crucial chapter describes the elephant's mating season, in which they become extremely dangerous. Furthermore, the book features guidance on how to communicate and interact with the big mammal. So he knew about elephants. The Notebook, a personal diary owned by Arthur Swift. He describes in considerable detail his personal life and research. More importantly, it tells of a dispute between the archaeologists and Theodore Gilden over the dig site. He said, "I found it." Yes, Sherlock did find it. I mean, if he, if he's going to be taking credit for it, regardless, because it's his operation, he's been doing it. Day 1224. Theodore always uses his wealth to shut down complaints. I wish he brought a brain with more gyrification, so he was smart enough to see the bigger picture. Not everything revolves around your darn elephant. I have only a few months before you commence construction. He even lacks the imagination to build something beautiful. Ivory baths, the mundanity. I must think lest our invaluable history be buried by the inconsequential.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Trying to take over my research, are you? I come here to pick up my diary, and I find you snooping around. Explain yourself.
Mr. Swift, if that were true, I would have been on my way to the newspaper. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I didn't have a chance to introduce myself properly.
Outrageous! You deceived me, sir. What is the reason for your being here? Who sent you, Mr. Holmes?
Theodore Gilden's premature death brought me here.
Theodore is dead? How can that be possible?
I'm thinking of all the possibilities, and I'm not crossing out anyone who might have been involved. Even his elephant. The land you're excavating belongs to Mr. Gilden, does it not?
Did I hear an accusation? I have nothing to hide. You can ask me whatever nonsense you've prepared as a token of my diminishing respect towards you.
Very well, Mr. Swift. I appreciate your cooperation. When was the last time you saw Mr. Gilden?
A couple of days ago. We discussed the site. I believe in the tomb and its secrets. Theodore's patience was stretched, however. He was already inventing new projects. It wasn't a long conversation. I suppose that his daughter will inherit everything now, along with all of the eccentricities and problems.
And not forgetting Goliath.
Eccentricities and problems, Mr. Holmes. One of many.
Were you at the site this morning?
Affirmative. This project is taking a lot of my time, as you see. I spend more time underground than on the surface.
When did you learn about Theodore's death?
Just now. You just told me.
And you aren't surprised, shocked? I won't tell anyone if you shed a tear or two. Weren't you partners, after all?
We were. And it is a real shame. But I've seen too many deaths in my life, Mr. Holmes, for the news to truly shake me. Will you allow me to return to my research? Or are you insisting on remaining an obstacle?
Oh, I haven't even started yet.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to be right back. I'm going to take a short bathroom break, but I'll be back shortly. Made yourself too many chicken strips? Lies. There can never be too many chicken strips. That's quitter talk. Real talk, gives them to Jace. Or, keep them for tomorrow. Ooh. Chicken strip sandwich for breakfast. Ooh. That'd be really nice. God damn it, now I'm hungry. Fuck you, Q. Back in a sec. I return. In doing so, I realised I was so, incensed with Q making me hungry that I didn't even mute the microphone. Oh well. I return anyway. So, I need more evidence, but at the moment, it's a very difficult decision as to, who's the guilty party. Because both of them have, well... Ugh. Swift has an alibi for being here, allegedly. But the thing on his elbow is a fresh wound, and if you notice, I don't know if it's I don't know what, but if you notice, his vest is missing a tool in one of his breast pockets. I don't think that it would actually be his, because Paul identified that as a bosun's knife, and there's no reason why an archaeologist would have a bosun's knife. Unless unless Swift used a bosun's knife, no, you know, trying to make it seem like it would be trying to basically pin the blame on Paul. But his lack of knowledge of a bosun's knife caused, you know, him to use it to get a blunt one. I don't know. It's tricky. We're gonna have to dig deep.
With this book, you attempted to plan an attack on the elephant?
Your insinuations are out of place. Goliath is a frightening animal. All I wished to do was to understand the creature. As any scientist would do, I researched, analyzed, and drew conclusions.
And what conclusion did you draw?
That Theodore Gilden made the animal miserable. He couldn't provide the proper environment for the beast. My interest in the subject ended there.
You have a weakness for nostalgia? Or, rather, do you use it to record a list of enemies?
Young man, you need to check your moral compass. Reading another person's diary is a sin in every culture that I can think of.
But you aren't answering the question.
You've already read it. Why bother? I simply record my life to keep my memory clean from misinterpretation. Letters and pages don't lie.
But the writer of the text can. What's with this box of darts? Is it for a scientific argument?
A little darker than that. Rather for killing the kind of rodents that might nibble a nose or a toe in your sleep.
Let's just say I have to protect myself against a larger animal, such as an elephant. Might it be enough to stop it, make it faint?
If I were you, I wouldn't bank on it.
You know, Q, you've given me an idea to make my own chicken strips and put bacon on top of it. Fuck you, E! I'm even more hungry now. God damn it. Fuck the both of you. Sounds damn fucking good. Both of you. Both of you. Really freaking hungry now. Really, really hungry.
Moving on.
Remember one of the rules? It seems that you didn't return a tool. Is this knife yours?
Do I look like a fellow who carries a knife? I don't need it.
There are plenty of uses for it on the site, and outside of it.
I have other people to cut ropes for me, Mr. Holmes. I've nothing to add.
What's with this intricate recruitment process? Pro-British workers charge less?
As a head of this organization, I need to secure a productive environment. It's impossible to do so if there are political differences, especially here, where the native population doesn't support our efforts to find the ancient artifacts.
Decent pay can also stimulate productivity and shut down any political discord. Hadn't you thought of that?
You're young. You have time to fritter and fight with everyone you meet. I don't have such a luxury. Our workers receive enough pay for what they do. So don't start a discussion you know nothing about.
We got a bag of Subway bread for $3 at Grossy's. Again, fuck you, Q.
I've nothing to add.
It's an envelope.
Your partner had a very specific attitude towards the things he treasured. Was this habitual for him?
That would have been too much even
Damn,
for
you want
him.
pick and mix now?
Don't get me wrong, he had a harsh temper. Like a true businessman, he was ready to burn his competitors to the ground.
But threatening someone physically would have been
Don't know
something
what
you
it is. You
even
don't know what
admitted
pick and
I
mix
might
is.
do.
You uncultured
Absolutely. Besides,
fucking peasant.
I've never seen him this angry. The fellow who received the letter must have been extremely alarmed.
It's basically a mixed box of loads of different types of sweets.
I've nothing to add.
You don't have them here. Truly, you live in the land of the lost.
I've nothing to add.
Gilden's elephant is quite an unusual addition to Cordona's fauna. What is your scientific opinion on that?
No matter how much Theodore loved it, it still remained a wild animal trapped inside a stone pen. Goliath needs savannas, fields, lakes.
I'm sure that Goliath did not have a plan to kill his owner to head to the savannas. What do you think?
No, animals don't kill in a typical sense. I can only presume that it tried to protect itself from captivity, from Theodore. It was a gilded cage that was predestined to break.
I'm leaning more towards the unknown third party.
Moving on.
Did this plan cause a rift in your business relationship with Theodore Gilden?
Nothing like that. Admittedly, we didn't share a common vision of what is more important, the past or the future. In my opinion, we can't build a future without knowing the past.
So you wanted to save the tomb of Vitus here, or perhaps your control over the research?
Only the knowledge that rightly belongs to humankind, nothing less and nothing more. I've nothing to add. I'm a busy man. I've nothing to add. I'm a busy man. I'm a busy man.
Have you seen this person before? The one beside Imogen Gilden?
No, but he's with Imogen, so I suppose that he's a friend of hers. That girl always has her head in the clouds. I could have said Theodore was different, but that wouldn't have been entirely true.
Away with the fairies, was he?
That's one way of putting it. Either way, I don't know much about Imogen's life or her friends. The type of elite that pretends to be educated.
Every person I encountered blames the elephant for the death of Theodore Gilden. Means it was mating season. Goliath is dangerous right now, but may prove balance the case. I need to lure him by exploiting his lust. Oh no! Oh no! I've got that vial of perfume, don't I? The perfume. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Arthur protects his research. Arthur swore to dedicate his life to studying the history of humankind. He may not be willing to see that end. So, I don't think he was gonna. Continue Goliath. See fabric for doll making at the dig site. Pulling for that bow doesn't help the perfect theory, so you can have pheromones of it. Perfume.
This fabric will work.
Key evidence collected.
Be swift.
Okay. Haven't got all the evidence here yet. Maybe looking down at the dig sites here will be revealing. No. I'm missing evidence from here. Book. Okay. How's your glass? I've taken the fabric and feed it with gas. Popcorn. Alright, okay, I need to go to boat workshop. How do we get in there, though? I'm not supposed to. Definitely do need more evidence. But wow, this is what we're going to do. We're going to be luring Goliath out.
It might fool an elephant.
All evidence collected. Still missing something from the dig site. It's kind of annoying me. Okay. Welcome to something just like a matey mammal. Is also going to have to extract the pheromones from it. How do I do that, though? Like, seriously, how do I do that? I don't know, maybe there's a chemical lab or something like that at the police station? Maybe?
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
Nope. Anyway. Evidence room, Chief Inspector, office. Archive, inspectors. I don't have any form of chemical lab or anything. Oh well. I don't know. I know what I've got to do, I just don't know where the fuck to do it. Oh, chemical analysis. What? Much science. Create the target formula on the right. Drag out 2 reagents, link the reagents to an operation, drag out an operation, combine as the result, match the target formula. Oh, right, okay. Right. Best. Touch the pheromones which can be used to attract the animal.
I hope Miss Nini won't misunderstand me.
Even been putting up posters, poor man. Losing it may be the death of him.
So you what's the intersection of Knights Road and Trinity Way in Scaladio? Knights Road, Trinity Way. Okay, there's Knights Road. Trinity Way is right there. Oh, it's the woman who I got the who I helped with the sketch.
Good day, madam. I've come to you with a special requirement. The tailors on the street can't help me, I'm afraid. Could you make a doll for me?
Oh, Senor Holmes. You taught the police how to do their job, and they found the thief. Of course I will help you. But what sort of doll? A child's doll, such as my great niece might play with?
A little larger than your typical doll.
Signore, I don't understand. Boy, girl, animal, and what color?
Animal, a passionate, perhaps amorous animal.
Ah, Signore, you talk in real...
Sherlock, you are sounding like a fairy.
Who's seen it all. Tell me what you need.
I need a life-size elephant.
I think Mrs. Nini outdid herself with this one. Is that a tail?
That's a trunk, John, but I must agree with you that it's her masterpiece.
Well, let's not waste any time.
Why am I here? Well, in the age of it, I can't make sure it's all my possession. I should use the coal gas shed in Gilden's Yard to inflate the law. This is. What's that? Okay, it's right behind where I am. Okay.
The game is on.
So, what's the plan? I hope it all doesn't go horribly wrong.
We know that the elephant is seeking a female. We can arrange that. A doll with the appropriate scent might do miracles.
So, you're a marriage broker. Well, I suppose that makes me a groomsman. You forgot about your new friends, Sherlock. Nabe and Laura. You won't reunite the trilogy.
Oh, are you enjoying torturing me? Those are your friends, John. I have a case to solve.
Well, it's up to you. But I think you'll regret it. Oh, she is a bit breezy, I must say.
Well, Goliath is eager for a single female elephant in his area. It should be just enough for his taste. You'll need to trust me.
Oh my god!
Can't stand the tension.
We're ready. Let's call the elephant.
I changes 4 is easy and then 3 keep getting gold. Impatient, teasing, submissive, salacious, tempting. What? Submissive trumpet. I don't even. I do not even with this. Wow. Hey, looky. Jack's got her own trumpet. Oh, God. I get the feeling that any one of these is going to work, by the way. Sherlock wants to fuck trumpet faster on, wants to top them as well, apparently. Jesus. Let's play a salacious trumpet, shall we? If I told you I had a nice trunk, would you hold it against me?
How could anyone resist?
Oh my God, why? It actually translates them. It translates them. Tempting. Do you like raisins? How do you feel about a date? Oh my God, they're awful pickup lines as well.
I knew a lady once who said just that.
Submissive? Let's see what Jack's trumpet would say. Please show me a night I will never forget.
Too bad I'm not an elephant.
If you were a chicken, you'd be impeccable. My God.
Take your time, Sherry.
Here I am. What were your other 2 wishes? Oh my God, I should have used that on Callie.
That deserves a slap. And then a kiss.
And here's our lovesick friend.
What is the meaning of this? Why are you bringing it here? I won't allow you to leave it.
I assure you that it is only a temporary measure. It won't be long until the elephant is gone, I promise you.
Did anyone else notice the fact that the female elephant, the doll, had eyeshadow on it? That inflatable elephant had blue eyeshadow. What the actual elephant fuck? What the fuck? I don't even know anymore. It had eyeshadow. Get baited, dumb elephant. Joke that's smarter than me. Cute amoebas are smarter than you at times. Dying, this game is trolling you. Oh my god, we thought elephants needed to be gendered more. Hey, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. It could have been, you know, the whole thing of Western animators. Well, we need to make sure that one looks like a man and one looks like a woman. Gotcha. Or, you know, just titties. But no, they went with eyeshadow. Oh my fucking god. I've still got another hour of this bollocks to go through. What the actual fuck? Why have I suddenly got a load more messages? What the fuck? Sharky, I think. Yeah, it's Sharky. Sending me stuff. I don't know. Arthur Tyson stuff. I don't know. I'm more concerned with this elephant wearing eyeshadow. What the... What? Why are you spraying me? I'm not getting horny over an elephant. Even an anthro elephant. No, I don't have any OCs on that. I don't have any interest in you know, anthro elephants either. There's a fair few animal species I'm not interested in anthros versions of it, despite being a furry. Like cows. I don't get the fascination with cows. Just really don't. Oh my god! In case no one believed me, there it is. There's the eyeshadow. It's got blush. It's got blushes. It's got blusher as well as eyeshadow. Oh my god, no! I can't. I actually can't. I've become unable to can. Eyebrows on fleek. I don't know, they look drawn on. What the fuck? What the fuck? I think I've got photo mode in this, sadly. I would love there to be a photo mode. I mean, there is photo camera, but that's not really photo mode. I mean, there's that. I mean, it would be fitting if I actually used that as my photo mode for the, you know, the rest of the thumbnails. Well, you can't really see the real thumbnails. Oh yeah, I see. I see. I'm just very much focused on this female elephant. That's 4 pieces of evidence, so let's go have a look at this.
It injured itself while running through the forest.
Shit, though.
Peaceful and compliant, almost a gentleman. The left tusk is larger and more worn. You're a left-tusked elephant. There's something in the needle. A feathered fletching. This might be promising.
Wow. Found downloaded in glass side. A faint trace of non-subsonic. Chemical analysis. What? Oh. If Jesus strictly inside of it, his mount could kill a human, but not after such a large armor. Instead, it aggravated the elephant, causing a fit of rage and burst of strength. Both pull Arthur and Paul own darts. He's on there you go. That's to shoot the dart. The party used Goliath. Unknown bodies that be shot a poison dart to get Goliath to provoke him to attacking Theodore Gildan. While they tried to protect Theo by shooting a poison dart at the elephant. I'm going to say it was a third party used Goliath. Was the elephant shot before or after Theodore's death, and does it matter? Yes. Yes, it matters. I'm going to say he was shot before the death because the analysis of looking at the eye said, you know, he's calm and perfect gentleman, and all the testimony that I've heard from other people who were with him, all the testimony says, you know, that Goliath was completely fine. Swift disagrees with, you know, having him there because, you know, he's in there, but this may have been faster, should have been fruits, advisor, right? Many other guys may have been attacked in order to break free. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Maybe that crime scene. Arthur Swift killed Theodore Gildan. Arthur Swift used Goliath to kill Theodore Gildan, shot with a poison dart and raged Goliath, and attacked his own. Arthur Swift managed to secure control of the dig site and everything of historical value within. Arthur Swift used the gold of his for Arthur was ready to sacrifice others for his own well-being. Such cruelty towards humans and animals should be punished. Or Arthur Swift is a victim of Theodore Gildan's greed. He tried to protect humanity's history from those who privatize it or discard it. I would let Goliath take the blame for Gildan's death, but would insist in return that Arthur leave Cordona. Arrest Arthur. No, that is my conclusion. Yeah, that is my conclusion. Back. So I found the elephants. Jesus Christ. Kane, hello and welcome. And thank you very much for the 22-month resub. Very much appreciated. Boo. Boo. Why is it only giving me switch? Why can't I confirm? So we're playing today. This is Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. All clues found for current case. And yes, we have an elephant with makeup. Drawn on eyebrows, eyeshadow, and blush. Don't need to know what that's used for. I think I already know, but I don't want to think about it. It was literally used to lure the elephant so that we could get him back into his pen. And thank you, E, for the hydration reminder. And the reminder to stretch. Oh, we've also gotten to, what was that? 25%? It's more than 25%. We've already got, I don't know. Twitch. Twitch is being Twitch. Oh, God, that was needed. Thank you for that, E. Ah. Right, okay, yeah.
Want to talk about the elephant in the yard?
Yeah. Yeah, it's honestly some Bugs Bunny Wile E. Coyote nonsense. It really is. Okay, so who do I talk to? What do I do? Yeah. Make a deduction. Various one variant. It's supposed to think any decision codes will be changed by actions. Really is. I don't know. Do I need to go to the police? Yeah, I'm starting to think that. Do I need to go to the police station and say, "Hey, you need to bring this dude in"? If so, that's a very strange way of doing it.
He's even putting up.
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
Clearly not. But Michael sent you something funny to watch on Discord. Hope you'll giggle at some of the lines like I did. I saw the thing. Yeah, I'll be watching it after stream.
He's even been putting up posters, poor man. Losing it may be the death of him.
I don't get it. What's missing? Something's missing here. There you go then. Maybe. Probably is actually, now I think about it. It's annoying that it's saying that, you know, haven't found all the evidence in the dig site. It's annoying that it's still saying that. Because that means that there is still something there, even though all the person's evidence has been found. All the key evidence is there. It's just, you know, I'm missing a piece of evidence.
Stop shirking. Get dressed properly and come inside.
Oh, fuck's sake. Well, actually... This is now to go all the way to the clothes shop. Probably missed one tiny and obscure. I think I know what it is. I think it's that third book. It's the third book in the Bazookology trilogy thing. Which means I need to be on the lookout for that.
Let me warm my bones here.
You don't have any bones, John. There it is.
Sharpest pickaxe. A guilty pleasure of the real archaeologist. Missing your Laura, Mr. Swift?
Hey, a word about the trilogy.
Right then, you literary expert, what was so important about these books? Or did you simply need some kindling?
It's inspirational. I have a plan. Are you listening?
I wish I wasn't, but I am.
So, we catch a monkey, a langur, for example, then we extract some blood from it.
What? Why?
It will make us forever young, Sherry. Page 127, the second book.
Oh, I am so done with this.
No, wait. Then how about we make a wax statue?
I've stopped listening, John.
Everyone's a critic. Find all the books in the Bazookology trilogy. All evidence collected. That was what I was missing. Masterclass in eavesdropping for the first Holmes. Their eyes, all ears can't lose. A monumental word decides to be found and preserved. Perhaps one day Sherry would discover its brilliance and be forced to eat crow. Yes, the show is the empty game. The truth, and when we would talk, Ninja could have done better, though may have looked cooler. Mortality from monkey blood and wax figure certainly sounds like something from the era. Upon the dramatic conclusion to in this insipid trilogy, somehow Arthur is also an avid fan of the series, or perhaps one of his employees attempted to besmirch his reputation as a scholar of note. Located all the books on the one hand, I understand the desire to romanticize the dull profession into something adventurous. On the other, I think we're due another bonfire of the vanities. Ah! Wow! Alright, okay, let's go and see if I can talk to this guy and bring him in for it. Right evidence.
I've nothing to add. Moving on. I've nothing to add.
As far as I can tell, you're a man of the academic world, so this book about Nabe and Laura is just an empirical study?
What? That nonsense? I'd prefer to lose my eyesight than read such trash.
So, you know nothing about it?
I know nothing. I wish I'd never heard of it in the first place, this caricature of science.
Do I hear traces of envy? You're still relatively young that you might find your own Laura.
Perhaps I envy Nabe, for I cannot simply blow people up for distracting me. That's all. Happy now? Wonderful.
Mood. Jack just texted me for bed. Are you okay? Did you get drunk again? So I can hear you laughing. No, you can tell that it's my fault. Accuse.
You are guilty, Mr. Swift. Killing Theodore Gilden was a testing challenge. You succeeded.
What makes you think I'm somehow involved in Gilden's death? My partner's death, I might remind you.
Let me tell you a story. A man spends almost 5 years of his life locating an artifact. He puts every ounce of energy and money into his research. The same man even goes so far as to sign a contract with a ruthless man, a businessman. It was a risk, but the reward would be worth it. Years go by and there's still no result, so the businessman decides to end the man's research. He spits on the research, he promises to bury the site under an eccentric project. All of this is just his whim. Theodore Gilden could do anything he wanted with this place, and you were anxious about the fate of your research. You wished to protect it. You tried to tame Gilden's eccentricity, but you killed him instead.
Theodore wasn't trying to sabotage my career. We had a disagreement, but it wasn't as dire as you describe it. He wasn't a pleasure to talk to, but killing him? Nonsense.
He struck your name off of it.
Your dart uses strychnine to kill rodents at the site, is that correct?
Well, yes, that is its purpose.
The same dart with strychnine was found on Goliath. The very same substance is a powerful stimulant. It causes convulsions, a flow of energy. You shot Goliath. The elephant became extremely energetic, agitated, and so terrified that it killed its owner. For a man of your age, it was easier to hit a larger grey target than a small man.
You said it yourself. Goliath killed Theodore, and your strychnine speculations are absurd. Only athletes use it as a stimulant, not elephants.
True, but one dart of strychnine would not be enough to kill the elephant, and you knew it. You were there when Theodore Gilden died.
Nonsense. I visited him many times, but I wasn't there when the elephant killed him.
Then I must have made a mistake, because the murderer met Goliath's rage personally. The perpetrator was hit by the gate and thrown into the shed. Your bruise matches the contour of the broken hole. One further detail is that the murderer had a bosun's knife, fairly useful in a place where one might cut ropes and fabric, such as, I don't know, the dig site?
That's your interpretation of the facts, Mr. Holmes. You've simply aligned them to suit your hypothesis.
It's not a hypothesis once proven, it's theory, Mr. Swift. Theodore Gilden was a capricious man, extremely impulsive. But the cold-blooded nature of your plan makes you even more dangerous. You feel nothing. You show no remorse. It was simply a calculated move. And that is why you are under arrest.
Nothing. You have nothing on me.
I think I'll let the police decide if my findings are substantial enough for prosecution.
This is all a dreadful mistake. This can't be happening. The elephant killed Theodore.
Goliath is innocent and he should be free. He is not the real murderer here. That is the apex of your career, Mr. Swift. Farewell.
I told you Mr. Swift
Animal
was a real
advocate.
archaeologist.
Save Goliath's
He was
life.
a murderer. I knew there was something wrong with him.
Fortunately for us, being a murderer was not his profession. And about the elephant.
While you were busy, I've dealt with it. No thanks to you. I asked you to solve this wretched problem, but you didn't.
I couldn't be in two places at once, Miss Gilden. I was catching your father's murderer. But how have you dealt with it?
A man agreed to take the elephant away. He came to me asking for permission to relocate it to his property, and I accepted.
Well, congratulations, I suppose. That is one less problem.
Actually, two, Mr. Holmes. I found my father's possessions that you can take with you and disappear.
I appreciate it, truly.
Well, someone has to do something. Take everything if you need to, and leave me be.
Take care of yourself, Miss Gilden.
Letter from Violet to Theodore Gilden. My dear Theodore, you know I value our friendship more than most other bonds. We share the same restless soul, and your acceptance and support in trying times has been a blessing. I'm endlessly grateful for the turn of fate that saw Seeger and I join the same expedition as you. It changed my life for the better. Nevertheless, I am not blind nor a hypocrite. I know that your feelings towards me have deepened. Forgive me, Theodore, but I do not feel as you do. I must spare you the pain of one-sided love before it is too late. Please see enclosed the necklace you so thoughtfully gifted in remembrance of our adventure together. I cannot in good conscience continue to wear it. I know this letter will cause you such hurt, and for that I can but apologise deeply, yet my heart is with Seeger, who is still unaware of your desires. If this sees the end of our friendship, I will understand, but I truly hope we can continue to share the conversations, collaborations, and kindness that have brought me such joy all these years. Yours respectfully, Violet. She's a bitch? Yes, she is.
My mother always wore this around her neck until one day it disappeared. I was wondering where it went. She said it was a birthday present from a good friend. I just had another glimpse of a memory, John. It's fuzzy, but I'm sure it happens somewhere in the manor.
I don't know where John actually is, but he did speak. And let's mark, there we go. John's diary. He plays guys and prisms. His book. Fragmented memory. Pin evidence. Let's come back to me. I saw someone's hand hide a key in their pocket and closing with swims to that point. There's always someone on the first of the minutes. Oh, I know that one. That's where the last session's thumbnail came from. I don't need to fast travel there, although I do need to change my wardrobe. What goes put now? Good cage. I've made my decision. You
know, I envy you, Sherry. You can talk to other people and they won't ignore you.
And I envy you. You can ignore any person you're bored with. You don't miss out on much. Most men are dull, unlike yourself.
Well, I'm flattered.
love it. Yeah, here.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
I'm very certain that's the door.
I heard footsteps upstairs a second ago. Wait, do we have an attic here?
I know why. There we go. I need to unpin it, then pin it again.
I had a surprise for my mother.
Fragile, ancient, and a finding.
I was holding an ancient Greek
Dirt,
vase.
heavy
or
tool.
Rather, you had a shovel with you, John. I remember now. We dug up the vase from Greek ruins here on Cordona, and were eager to show my mother right away. For some reason, the door was closed. We knocked.
But nobody answered. We thought that she was busy.
So we left the vase and ran downstairs. I decided to gather some archaeological tools in order to take a closer look at the vase.
But then we heard something, didn't we?
Yes. It came from upstairs.
The vase was broken, shards scattered all over the floor. And your mother was standing at the door.
Indeed, John. I doubt it was her. Let me concentrate.
Person, angry, male. Mycroft!
Dr. Richter was standing there,
Oh, no.
furious at us. Dr. Richter told us never to disturb my mother when the door is closed. He said she had broken the vase.
But we didn't believe him. I bet he smashed it.
Mother's arms. Open Violet's room.
Her things are still here.
Presumably Mycroft never felt the need to sort through it all.
Or couldn't bring himself to.
No. He would have put it behind him and moved on. My brother is not one for sentimentality.
Seeger Holmes' obituary in the Times, London, August 21st, 1865. Mr. Seeger Morland Holmes, the renowned archaeologist, authenticator, and historian, is dead, a mere 41 years of age. He was seized by a cardiac event during the opera at the Covent Garden Theatre on Saturday. Despite a physician's best efforts, he remained insensible and died at 20 minutes past 6 o'clock last evening. His sudden end came as a severe shock to his large circle of acquaintances. Mr. Holmes is survived by his wife Violet and two sons, Mycroft 16 and Sherlock 6. Funeral service will be held Wednesday at the Highgate Cemetery of St. James by Reverend W.E. Stanley.
It's a strange feeling to read about my father's death in the newspaper. I can't recall anything except the deep feeling of loss.
You were too young. It happened before we even met. It's so sad. I'm sorry.
An old sheet of paper. March 25th, 1869. Examination notes of Dr. Otto Richter. Over the last few months, I have asked Mrs. Holmes to sketch some landscapes. The first few were clear and accurate, but subsequent drawings quickly drifted away from reality. It appears her disease progresses rapidly and perhaps even affects her vision. I may need to consider trepanation. Oh.
This room always reeked with an acrid medicinal stench. And here is the reason.
A gigantic bottle of aspirin.
This picture was drawn by my mother. I recognize her hand. There's a date on it, 8th of December, 1868. This seems a bit odd. I can recognize my mother's style, but it's far too sloppy. Dated 12th of February, 1869.
Oh, yeah, it's a massive bottle of aspirin in that medicine cabinet.
It's difficult to tell what this is meant to represent. There's no date at all.
Okay.
Straps on the bed. Just doesn't look right.
Oh dear. Potassium bromide! Oh, yay.
Seems this was the most frequently used medication.
1 dram dissolved in a glass of water administered daily, not to exceed 1 dose in 24 hours, not to be given to children.
1 dram dissolved in a glass of water administered daily. Not
Did
to
you say that,
exceed
Sherlock?
1 dose in 24 hours, not to be given to children.
February 1869, from Violet to Seeger. My gentle Seeger. Alas, I am yet to receive any correspondence from you. One presumes my previous letters are chasing you around the continent as you travel. I hope you are in good health and already on your way home. Forgive me my impatience, but life without your kind voice and bright eyes is scarcely worth living. And we said over a vision going thing. Yeah, it definitely is not what they said was what killed her. Definitely not. Something more brain-centered. Boys need their father around too. I can tell they miss you, though, as you well know, Mycroft is not one to wear his heart on his sleeve. In case my prior letters have been lost, know that we've relocated to Cordona. Please come back soon. Forever yours, Violet, February 1869.
Oh, I would love to take a bath right now.
Not this one. Surface corrosion suggests it was prone to extreme temperature fluctuations. For medical purposes, I suppose.
Fuck me, that was chilling. Whew. Right, still alive.
Look what I found. The White King is under attack. Sherry, can you save him and checkmate the opponent in one move?
Started long ago. Okay. Bend the king with the bishop. Save the king by retreating. Do not like. Checkmate in one move. John dares me to checkmate him in one move. His figures are black. Means if I move the king, that's not going to checkmate him. What is going to checkmate him, however, is if I move... is if I defend the king with the bishop, because then the rook has got the king in check, and the pawn is blocking his other means of escape. And he can't, you know, he can't attack with the bishop because he's in check. Yeah, defend the king with the bishop. That is how you get checkmate.
Oh, nice move. You saved the king and checkmated the black king with the rook.
I kind of know how to play chess. Not good at it, but I do, you know, I kind of know how. I agree. I didn't like it either, but oh god, that was chilling. I like this even less.
Do you think the doctor could have used these tools here? I hope not.
No labels. I doubt it ever had one.
Don't think I want to know what that is. Observations of Mrs. Violet Home by Dr. Otto Richter. 19th of May, 1868. Initial consultation reveals the patient suffers sleep problems, periods of anxiety, and slight confusion of memories. Prescribed a strong sedative to be administered daily and will continue to monitor symptoms. 3rd of August, 1868. Sedation has helped minimize anxiety attacks. Mrs. Holmes now experiences catatonia, apathy, and prolonged depressive states. Moreover, the patient's confusion has worsened, and she has begun writing letters to her deceased husband as if he were alive. I've prescribed 6 further drugs to balance her mental state and weekly hydrotherapy. I think she had Alzheimer's. I think she had Alzheimer's. Fuck. Oh, fuck. I hope not, but yeah. 27th of November, 1868. The current drug regimen has delivered middling results. With confusion worsening into near constant delusion, patient grows aggravated when these beliefs are contradicted, prompting aggressive behaviour. I have now witnessed several episodes of violence against her own family and towards herself. Consequently, I ordered that bars be installed on the windows and that Mrs. Holmes be strapped to her bed at night. The doses of all medications has been raised. I have prescribed the patient additional hypnotherapy sessions as well as some mild hallucinogens. So I think this is...
There appear to be residues of the bottle's contents at the bottom.
Almost empty bottle. I am guessing that I'm going to need to... Last game, it doesn't matter while I enjoyed every second of it. Love. Yeah, the reason the mana. It's almost like, you know, they unlocked the chemical stuff, and then immediately went, oh hey, we can now do this. Oh fuck me. Nope, easy. Getteth on minor level. And that says identify subjects of hallucinogens derived from mushrooms. Yep.
My mother loved flowers. They made her smile. I I remember we would bring a new bouquet every week to make her a bit happier.
That's why we collected all the violet flowers we could find on the island.
Looks like it was damaged by a blunt object. Oh, it brings back some memories.
Morning mania. After examining my mother's room, I remember remembering a chaotic morning together. Mother was troubled.
Mother was troubled that morning. Something we did upset her. Dr. Richter tried to calm her down. The broken plate shards were all over the floor. Mycroft had to change his suit as the one he was wearing was completely stained. We had to put the tray with Mother's morning tea down, but why? It's starting to ring a bell. I think it happened in the morning.
Yeah, no, it was definitely... Seems more like it. Yeah, that looks more like it.
I don't believe you! Liars! Get away from me! It's not true! It's not real!
What?
Oh. Everything will be okay, Sherry. I promise.
It was the morning of the 9th of April, the day my mother died.
Yay! What the fuck is it with my birthday and all just, you know, being just, oh, got a massive cavalcade of just badness. Ugh. Okay. Morning of April the 9th. 9th of April started off badly. My mother was anxious and hysterical. She threw food and shouted at the doctor, calling him a liar. John and I brought her morning tea, but when the shouts started, I became scared. The only thing I could think to do was hide near the bed and wait for everything to pass. Thankfully, John was there to protect me and calm me down. Doctor also showed Seeger's obituary to her to prove that he was dead, despite her thinking otherwise.
My mother, she was not just ill, but mad. God have mercy.
I'm sorry. That explains why you locked the memory away.
There must be more, John. That was the morning of her death. I need to know what happened.
Every time you... I just don't... Please, Sherry, leave it be.
Just breathe, John. You know that I cannot leave the last stone unturned. We are so close.
I know. But can we at least leave it for another day?
John is Sherlock's trauma response. The traumatic event of, you know, the trauma of seeing his mother succumb to Alzheimer's when he was so young. That's why John exists. Fuck. This game got fucking heavy real quick. Jesus Christ.
It cannot wait. Let us find another door and finally learn the truth.
That's pointless, Sherry. To date, you have had no control over the return of these memories. It is all triggered by your work elsewhere on Cordona. You must accept that this will have to wait. Are you all right?
That's depressing. It is. But it fits as well.
In the end, little has changed. My mother was still unwell, just not with tuberculosis. What I do not yet understand is why Mycroft lied about it. There are precious few pieces of this puzzle remaining, John. Let us dawdle here no longer.
Indeed. Wait, did you hear that?
Yes. Metallic souls. What is this sailor doing here?
Yeah, I'm monitoring for Tier 1 when this phone crash need to be started, or if I can see Task Manager and Task Manager. I mean, Control-Alt-Delete should bring it up. And doing Control-Alt-Delete enough times usually triggers the computer's resets.
Sherlock Holmes, isn't it? I was looking for you.
With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
You can call me your new game. The rules are simple. I have something for you, but you alone must work out what that is.
And that something is my prize, I suppose?
You're a fast learner, sir.
He's been sent by Moriarty. Because, oh look! Pink painted hair, painted recently. Or it is Moriarty. Two of them, old and shabby. Or Dick. Album shouts, no signs of hard physical work. It is Moriarty. Oh, sorry, Vernus Vogel. Moriarty. Man dressed as a sailor came to my house declaring that he was my new game. A drop of pink paint in his hair portrayed him as a man who is involved in the art sphere. His hands showed no sign of physical activity, no corns, no rough skin, which is at odds with his mariner's outfit. Few artists know my name and where I live, so Vogel best fits the role of game master. Considering the tiny square-shaped object in Fate Setter's pocket, I deduce he was employed at Vogel's art gallery and the video was visits to pass him an invitation. Or his hand showed no findings, but owing to the fact he had an old worn-out uniform, in fact, I assumed he was still in service. It looked up his hair, which led me to believe he's somehow involved in the art sphere. So, artist, guys, sailor.
I cannot believe that Mr. Vogel has somehow successfully called my attention to his gallery. You're here with an invitation to visit it, obviously.
My word, you are fast, Mr. Holmes. Could you explain how you came to that conclusion?
Of course. Explanations are my favorite part of any conversation. Hands without any sign of regular physical activity, in contradiction to one who would most usually wear such a uniform. The paint in your hair is pink. I don't know of any military service that paints their ships pink, unless they have launched a new fashionable fleet. A sailor with the soul of an artist? I would suggest rather a gallery employee disguised as a sailor to mislead me. How many artists on the island know where I live and of my passion for deduction? Werner Vogel is clearly at the top of the list. And you've been attempting to conceal something square-shaped within your pocket. An invitation, I suppose. An invitation to Mr. Vogel's gallery.
That was remarkable, Mr. Holmes. Mr. Vogel was right about your genius. I think he may have even underestimated you. This is your invitation. Please tell Mr. Vogel that the seed has been planted. He asked me to tell you to do so, if you win this little game. Farewell.
Vogel's Art Gallery invitation. My dear Sherlock Holmes, you no doubt already guessed, I would like to invite you to experience my art exhibition, not only for the purpose of more contemplation of beauty, but in more general need of your genius. You'll find the gallery at the Caravansary at the crossroads of Bazaar Road and Hermes Avenue in Old City. Always your friend, Vivi. News from abroad. Which does very much perfectly. God, that saves fast. Leads perfectly to the end of the stream. So yeah, that's that took a fair few sharp turns and got very dark and heavy very quickly. But yeah, Still really enjoying that. Really, really liking it. Very much approving it. So I've played a couple of Frogware's Sherlock Holmes games before. I've played a fair few of Sherlock Holmes games just in general, and the thing with the previous ones is they needed work. They've needed a fair amount of work. You know, the concept was there, the writing was there, the execution was mostly there. It was just a little bit out of sorts. This I can tell they've really worked on. They've worked on really well. They've improved so much. They've done so much with it. And I really like it. I really like what they've done with it. I'm loving this game massively. So yeah, I'm definitely glad that it's going on. It's on the stream schedule, and you know, going forward. See the restart when I do Control Alt Delete. When I do Task Manager, I won't be able to see the Task Manager tab as the game crashed and won't let me see the tab. So it's really that's weird. So that might still be the case even with a second monitor, because generally when you play a game, it uses your primary monitor, because you know, monitor 1 in your settings, and your primary monitor is also where it will pull up a task manager window. So I think that I don't think getting a second monitor will help with that problem specifically, because the task manager will just show on the same screen as the game still, and still be obscured by the game. So I'm not so sure that will actually do anything. Getting a second monitor, though, yes, something I do massively recommend, because I have 2, technically 3. And having multiple monitors is just, it's so ingrained in me now. It's very difficult to go back to just using one monitor. It's just so it's weird. Don't play the game in full screen mode. If there is a setting to change it to windowed mode, yes, then that will solve it. But yeah, it'll be somewhere in the video options menu. If you can find a way to turn it off of using full screen mode, that should then do it. Should. Having a second monitor though will not solve it. Having a second monitor, good plan, yes. Not the solution to the issue though. But yeah, so that's where I'm going to be ending stream for today. Thank you all very much for coming along and for all your support. It's all greatly appreciated in whatever way you've chosen to show it. Special shout out goes to Kane for the 22-month resub. Very much appreciated. Thank you very much for that. Next stream for me is going to be tomorrow at 1 AM GMT. No, it's not GMT yet. It's BST still. 1 AM BST, which is in 21 hours? Yeah. 21 hours, yeah. On Saints Row, and yeah, you do need another monitor for OBS. I think that's how it works. Yeah, that's what I do. I have one monitor which is basically designated to when I'm streaming. It's for streaming stuff. So this monitor here has OBS and my points redeem queue, my activity log, and a little notepad that I keep for purposes of noting things down for stream and all that kind of stuff. This monitor here is my gameplay monitor. Even if I'm doing a PC stream, I've got this one. And it's a PlayStation 1 most of the time. And then I've got my tablet down here, which acts as a third monitor as well. So yeah, it does massively help if you've got OBS, if you're streaming, to have a second monitor specifically for OBS. But yeah, that's where I'm going to be ending things tonight. Yeah, the next stream in about 20 hours time, where I'll be doing BioShock 1, going back to that on hard mode. We are getting the components for the Lazarus vector. Yeah, to bring all the trees back and, advance. So I don't remember actually how far through the game we are, but, it being on hard mode, it means it is taking a little bit longer, because doing the extra things, not being able to rush through it, because death is very easy to come by. But yeah, after that, on Thursday at 4 PM BST will be what is going to most likely be the last Final Fantasy IX stream, because we are in the last area of the game now. I think what I'll do with RPG Thursday is I will say that it is going to be the last Final Fantasy IX stream, regardless of how long it takes, unless we get to like the 4-hour mark and there's still more to go, like lots more. Then I'll probably call it quits there. But yeah. So that's what to look forward to in the future There's not going to be any collab streams or anything with Jace on Friday because Jace is not going to be here. Jace is on holiday. The drunk stream with Jace, however, is probably going to be next Friday, where we'll be playing Outriders together. But yeah, don't think there's anything else that is any different from anything else. No, everything's kind of standard, I think. But yeah, until then though, thank you all very much for coming along, for your support again, and I hope you have a good rest of your evening, a good day, a good night, a good morning, or a good afternoon, whatever the time is for you. Till then though, stay safe, stay amazing, and see you later. Bye.